All right, number 36 tells us to simplify, and they've given us y squared plus 3y minus 28 over y squared plus 13y plus 42. And so what we're going to do here is let's treat the numerator and the denominator as its own separate problem. And when I say that, I mean let's go ahead and factor the numerator just like we would any other time. Let's factor the denominator just like we would any other time. And once we've done that, we're going to see if there are any factors that are exactly the same that we can cancel out. And if there are, we'll go ahead and do that. So let's take a look at just the top here. And we have, again, y squared plus 3y minus 28. Asking ourselves those two questions, is there a GCF? Well, I don't see a GCF, so question number 2, how many terms are there? Well, we have 1, 2, 3 terms, so we're going to either factor by the AC method or the scissors method or trial and error, but because the coefficient of the y squared term is a 1, we're going to use a more simplified version of either of those methods. So we're looking for factors of 28 that subtract to give us a positive 3. And because we're working with y squared, let's go ahead and break that y up. All right, again, factors of 28 that subtract to give us a positive 3. Well, how about a plus 7 and a minus 4? Because 7 times negative 4 gives us negative 28. And positive 7 minus 4 gives us positive 3. So 7 and negative 4 work. And now we'll write over, and again, we're going to go ahead and factor now the denominator. Is there a GCF? Nope, don't see one. So question number 2, how many terms? Well, there are 3. So again, AC method, scissors, trial and error. But because our coefficient is a 1, we're going to use a simplified version, which just calls for us to look for factors of 42 that add to give us a positive 13. So we're working with y squared, so let's break up that y. And now factors of 42 that add to 13. How about plus 6 and plus 7? 6 plus 7 gives us, the 13, and positive 6 times positive 7 gives us positive 42. So there we go. And now that we factored our numerator as much as possible, the denominator as much as we can, are there any terms that we can cancel out? And remember, in order to be able to cancel, the factors have to be exact. And so looking here, we can see a y plus 7 and a y plus 7. So those go away. And so we're just left with y minus 4 over y plus 6. And there you have your final answer for number 36. So when you're asked to simplify and given something like this, you want to factor the numerator, factor the denominator, cancel out any like terms or like factors, and then whatever's left will be your final answer.